hair right now, I seriously just like can't even. So just putting it out there before this video, I just smacked my hair up. I'm so over it right now. So hi, I'm Crystal. Welcome back if you're already a subscriber, and welcome if you're new. I'm normally not so like all over the place starting a video, but this is a reality. I've had a really big day at work today, and now I'm trying to film a video after work, and I'm like so frazzled. I don't even know left from right anymore. But today we're going to go through the only lipsticks that you need in your makeup collection if you are starting a kit and you're an MUA. So I do have a couple of videos on my channel around this kind of topic. So I have my foundations, I also have my eyeshadow palettes, and then I am now doing my lipsticks today. So I'm going to go through all the components of the face for a client if you are an MUA. It is a series that I have on my channel, so definitely subscribe if you're into that sort of stuff, and definitely make sure you have that post notification bell turned on so you don't miss future uploads. I know that a lot of you guys aren't actually seeing my regular content, so just so that you are aware, I do upload every Tuesday and every Saturday 6 AM Melbourne time, and I do throw in videos on a Thursday every now and then. So definitely make sure that you are prepared for those, especially if you like this kind of content. But also don't forget to go and check me out over on my Instagram accounts too. I'll have my handles on the screen for you guys to go and check them out. And without further ado, I'll stop blabbering. And if this is the first time coming to my channel, like I said, I'm not normally this crazy, so let's get straight into the video. So I have like literally all of my lipsticks and my lip glosses here. I am going to do lip glosses as well. I didn't say that in the intro, I'm so sorry guys, but I am going to do lipsticks and lip glosses because I feel like a gloss these days is a key component when you're doing someone's makeup. Some people absolutely love the big juicy lips, so you're essentially going to need a gloss to do that. So let's just start with the glosses. So I have 3 glosses here that I want to talk about today. I have the Hourglass Unreal Lip Gloss in the shade Provoke. Now specifically this shade. So this is a really, really beautiful like muted nude. I am going to try and do swatches for you guys. So it's a beautiful muted nude, like I said. So the swatch just looks like this. The packaging on this is really luxurious, and it does have a minty kind of feel to it, and it does have like that minty smell to it as well, which is quite luxurious. Oh, it's just so beautiful. Like Hourglass really does go above and beyond with their packaging and with the whole makeup experience. I feel like these days makeup isn't just about buying a product, putting it on your face and like going about your day. It is actually a full experience, and I do feel like Hourglass hits that on the head every single time. The packaging on this is absolutely stunning. If it's getting picked up on the camera there, I mean, look at the way it reflects the light. It's just so beautiful. I do want to get more of these. However, I do find that the other shades in this range don't really scream to me. There's a couple in there that I think about, but these are very pricey. I mean, all things with Hourglass are, but it's definitely worth the money. I've never put this on a client that hasn't loved their lip combo with this on top, and it makes your lips so juicy. Like honestly, compared to this, there's very few lip glosses on the market that can do what this one does. You sometimes don't even need a lipstick. Like you can literally put a lip liner down, put this on top, and that's all you need. If they're really going for that glossy look, you can actually get away with this just because it is so opaque. So moving on to the next gloss, I definitely want to talk about my Marc Jacobs Sugar Sugar Lip Gloss. Now, Jaclyn Hill used to rave about this, and that's why I got it. It took me a while to like swallow the pill and purchase it, but I did end up drinking the Kool-Aid eventually. This is what it looks like here. It is the most perfect nude. I don't even know if it's showing up on camera correctly, but it is literally like blankety in a liquid lip gloss form. Like it is so stunning. Again, super pricey. Now this doesn't really have a scent or anything to it. It's just extremely thick, extremely opaque, but it is not sticky whatsoever. I know that like usually with super opaque lip glosses and stuff like that, they can be quite sticky and quite uncomfortable to have to deal with. This will not do that. Either will the one that I spoke about previously, the Hourglass one. These two are so good. Like you get what you pay for with these lip glosses, like hands down. Expensive, don't get me wrong. This is not sticky, super glossy, it lasts for a really long time, and it goes with a number of lipstick shades purely because of its shade of nude. It literally works for so many different skin tones. Like literally everyone can wear this shade, and if you haven't tried it, definitely recommend you pick it up, or you try to save a little bit of money to purchase this, either during a sale or for Christmas, or it'd be a really good stocking stuffer as well. So I definitely recommend this one. So the last lip gloss that I want to talk about is by Fenty Beauty. Now this is the Fenty Beauty Gloss Bomb in the shade Fussy. This is the packaging. It's like super thick and luxe. It's kind of like, I don't know, mechanical in a way. I look at it and I think of it as like a mechanical piece, but I know part of a machine, I guess, part of the beauty machine, I suppose. But this is a beautiful pink. Now there is a little bit of shimmer in this, but it doesn't really transfer onto the lips at all. It's not as opaque as the two previous lip glosses that I spoke about, but I mean, at the end of the day, if you are just looking for a glossy shine, that is what this one is going to do. So it is that more pinky rosy tone there. It's really pretty on the lips. It's not something, like I said before, would be as opaque as the other two that I've spoken about, but not everybody wants that. And as a makeup artist, you need to be able to be adaptable, and literally that lip gloss is kind of the missing piece in the three that you would have in your pro kit. If you were to go through my suggestions, I feel like that is the missing piece. You've got a really deep purpley nude, you've got a very true nude, and then you've got a more pinky nude. So I definitely think that that's a really good rounded gloss collection to have in your Pro MUA kit, and I really don't think that you need any more than that. So moving on to the lipsticks, this is what we're all here for. The lip glosses will kind of add a little bit. So I'm going to go with my two number ones first. These are by Huda Beauty. These are her matte lipsticks. I have the shade Prom Night and I have the shade Anniversary here. Honestly, I've talked about these a million times on my channel. If you haven't heard me talk about these, literally go back to like any of my videos and I'm sure I will mention it somewhere. Like I'm either talking about how great it is or it's on my lips. So these two are like to die for. Now I'm not going to swatch them because otherwise my hand's going to get all gross. So literally this one here, this is Prom Night, this is your pinky nude. This one here is Anniversary, this one is your brownie nude. Literally they are a satin matte. So being that they are a satin matte, they're going to be super comfortable. Now I'm not quite sure if you've ever had the chance to try the MAC matte lipsticks. Sometimes those things can dry your mouth out to a point where it's like, what is going on here? Like this is like literally sucking the moisture out of my lips. They do not do that. They are super comfortable, super pigmented, super opaque. Once you put them down, they don't move. Obviously, if you're going to drink or if you're going to eat or anything like that, it is going to shift and move around as any lipstick would. However, if you're somebody like me who does go to a lot of meetings and does speak quite a lot on the phone for their job or anything like that, they do last a really long time. I find that I don't need to touch up too much with those particular lipsticks, which is awesome. And honestly, the color payoff is so beautiful. I want to get more from this range. I'm trying to control myself because we are coming closer to Christmas. People are asking what I want for Christmas. And it's like, they're not too expensive in the grand scheme of things of high-end luxury makeup, because that's what Huda Beauty is. It is still luxury. These are available to be purchased at Sephora, and I highly recommend that you do pick them up, especially for an MUA. But if you're just a general user, these are the only two that you need. Honestly, I don't think you need much else than this. So moving on to the next product, we'll go with my next most expensive. This is NARS Barbara. Honestly, so many people have used this on their wedding day. It's so reliable. I have used this particular lipstick on both young and mature skin. So like literally ranging from somebody for their deb ball at 17 all the way through to a mature age bride who may be renewing their vows. Barbara works for everybody. It's such a good shade. Yes, it's expensive, but it is something that is super reliable. I think I got this, I can't remember which YouTuber was talking about it, but I know that they use it at their wedding day, and I was like, oh, that's very, I'm very curious about that. If they use that particular lipstick on their wedding day, why is it so great? This is a satin. Now this isn't a matte or a cream kind of finish. It's a satin, and I do feel like satins are the best because there isn't like, your lips don't dry out, but there's less transfer if it's a super creamy lipstick. So this is super comfortable. There's no shimmer or anything in it. It's very opaque. You probably only need to swipe once or twice and then it's there and it stays on. I don't really think you need a lip liner with this. I don't really like lip liners anyway. I think they're such a waste of time, but that's just my opinion for now. That may change, but I always use this with like if I feel like I need to create a more luxury experience, I will just use a NYX lip liner underneath it and it's fine. But the product really does speak volumes on the wedding day for a bride because it stays. This is so good. And like, you know how like the biggest fear of guys is when they kiss their bride on their wedding day that their face is gonna be like covered in like lipstick. For some reason, that one just doesn't move at all. I've never had an instance where the bride has had their first kiss with their new husband and then all of a sudden there's lipstick all over his face. That seems to stay, which is really, really great. So that's a tip as a makeup artist. You don't want your lipstick moving around on your brides or your bridesmaids or any of your formals or anything like that. You don't want it to move, and this is definitely a lipstick that is both universal and it's also very, very reliable. So I'm going to move on to my 2 Charlotte Tilbury recommendations. Look, these aren't my favorite shades, but they seem to be very popular with my clients. So I have Pillow Talk and I also have Very Victoria. And look at that, Pillow Talk just came out, like, drives me mad when that happens. So I won't be swatching this for you guys because I'm now gonna have to try and fix it, but this is what Pillow Talk looks like. It's a very, very popular pinky nude. Look, on my skin tone, I don't love it, but this looks really, really great on people with an olive skin tone. It also looks great on people with mature skin with like a nice little dab of gloss. Literally combo with my Marc Jacobs Sugar Sugar lip gloss. These two look beautiful together. Absolutely love it. Sugar Sugar also looks really good with the next one I'm about to mention, which is Very Victoria. Now I like this one more than I like Pillow Talk, and I don't feel like it gets enough credit. Like, I feel like everyone always talks about Pillow Talk, but Very Victoria is just as nice, if not nicer. It's exactly the same formula, exactly the same finish. It is more of like a matte finish, but like a satin matte, like, if that makes sense. I feel like there's like matte, satin, creamy, if that makes sense. Like, it's so many different things out there, but this is Very Victoria. I love it. It's more of a deeper shade. It's more of a brownie nude versus the Pillow Talk, which is more of a pinky nude. I just love the experience of these lipsticks. Like, they smell like vanilla, like, yeah, vanilla bean. Like, you know when you get yogurt, this sounds like so weird, but like, you know when you get like vanilla bean yogurt and it's like smells so good? That's what these smell like. They don't smell like a candle or anything like that. They smell like vanilla bean yogurt. Like, and I think that's like the most Australian thing I've ever said. But anyway, that's what they are like, and they literally don't have that much transfer or anything like that. I feel like I'm going a bit crazy now, sorry guys, but we're nearly at the end of this video, thank goodness, because I'm starting to lose my mind. So we're going to talk about my MAC recommendations. So these are the 3 that I always gravitate for. Velvet Teddy, of course, Blankety, and then Shrimpton. So Velvet Teddy is very, very, very popular. I don't particularly love it on me. I'm more of a Blankety girl. But then again, Shrimpton is a very popular one as well. So this one here is Shrimpton, middle one's Blankety, and the end is Velvet Teddy. If you can see that there, you can tell that Velvet Teddy is my most used on clients. But in saying that, this is my 3rd tube of Blankety, which is the one in the middle. This one, it's so beautiful. Like, this is my ride or die shade. I love this. If I could have this in like matte, shimmer, glossy, every single formula, I would. This is an amplified formula, so it is highly pigmented. And again, it's just so beautiful. It's a satin finish. There is a higher transfer possibility with that than, say, for example, the NARS one or the 2 Huda Beauty ones. But it is just worth it. It's so pretty, and I always like to scrape off a little bit of it and then put it in a little jar and then give a lip brush to my clients as well so they can touch up. It's because it is just such a beautiful shade. It's just a waste to not have that perfect shade on your lips all day for your event. So Shrimpton here, this is a satin lipstick, and I believe so is Velvet Teddy. No, Velvet Teddy is a matte, but I do feel like Velvet Teddy is like a satin matte. It's not an uncomfortable matte where it was like, I think it was the, what were they called? The retro mattes, I'm pretty sure that's what they were called by MAC. They like, they were matte, like matte to a point where it was uncomfortable matte. but they did have some beautiful shades. So yeah, that's the MAC recommendations that I have, but we have 2 left and they are my liquid lipstick recommendations. So the 2 that I have here is my Ride or Die, which is my Stila Stay All Day liquid lipstick in the shade Caramello. I will swatch this for you guys because it is so damn beautiful. Like literally, if I could have just one liquid lipstick for the rest of my life, this will probably be it. I have had multiple tubes of this. So this is Caramello by Stila. I feel like Stila is such an overlooked brand, but if there's something that will never ever go away, it's these liquid lipsticks. And if they ever discontinue them, like if the brand ever goes bust for whatever reason, I'm gonna go out and buy like 20 of these because I actually cannot live my life with either my makeup or my client's makeup without this in it. Like this is everything. So I love it, I love it, I love it. It's super reliable. The applicator inside the product is super precise. I've got way too much product on the end of that, but the doe foot applicator is super precise, so you can get right up into your cupid's bow and right up into the corners of the lips. This is so easy to apply on your clients as well. All you gotta do is use a disposable wand and it's just so easy to get it onto your client's lips and it stays. It's really beautiful. It's definitely worth the price point. So moving on to the last item. Gosh, we finally nearly made it to the end of the video. So this is the Kylie Jenner Velvet Liquid Lipstick. Now, I've mentioned multiple times on my channel that I do not like Kylie Cosmetics, like period. I do not mind these. I actually quite like this particular one. I haven't really liked any of her other shades at this point because I've always thrown them away because they were in the regular liquid lipstick formula and I just hate that formula. I cannot get behind it. I just can't do it, but I can get behind the Velvet Liquid Lips. I'm wearing this shade today. I wear this in a lot of my videos. I actually quite like it. It's very versatile. I think it looks very good on a number of different skin tones. I feel like because I do have blue eyes and I do have like hooded eyes, and it does tend to make my eyes look quite small, I do need a lighter lipstick. I don't really like reds on me or purples or deep tones. Something like this is bang on perfect. So if you were wondering what I was wearing today, that was it. The formula is super comfortable. It doesn't really move around at all. I have had some people comment on my videos in the past that they have tried this formula and it moves around. I haven't really had that issue, but I haven't really like tried to eat anything with this on my lips or anything like that, so maybe that might be contributing to the issue. But I know that for me and for the clients that I've used it on, I don't have an issue with this formula. I actually quite like it, and God forbid I'm about to say this, I am considering purchasing some more because I've always loved the shade Mary Jo K that Kylie has had. I've always wanted it, but I never liked her liquid lipstick formula, so I just basically gave up on it. But now I found a formula that I do like by her. I might consider purchasing it. We'll see. Watch this space. But that is pretty much everything from me. Thank you so much for spending your time with me. I really appreciate it. Do not forget to subscribe to my channel if you like content like this, and I will be sure to film more for you guys. And also do not forget to turn on your post notification bell because I know, like I said earlier in this video, a lot of you guys haven't been receiving notifications that I've been uploading, and I do upload twice a week. I upload every Tuesday and every Saturday at 6 AM Melbourne time, and I also throw in a video on a Thursday every now and then, which I think leading up to Christmas I most definitely will be doing that quite frequently. So definitely make sure you have the post notification bell turned on as well so you don't miss any of my future uploads. And also go and check me on Instagram. My handles will be on the screen for you guys again. And until my next video, I hope you guys have a lovely day and I will see you in my next one. Thanks guys. Bye.